Now it's time to welcome our next guest, David Wright, the owner of Wright Financial Group in Toledo, Ohio. He has over 30 years of experience in this business. David, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, David.
So you and I met about a little bit more than 3 years ago, and after being in the business for 30 years, what I really respect the most about you is you made a wholesale change when we started talking about the income model. You had been more of a growth guy going back for years, and all of a sudden, when we talked about this, you just thought, why didn't I see this earlier? This is the path. So tell our income generation viewers why you think this is such the right thing for most of them, that you change your entire business model really on a snap of a finger from growth to income, from the G to the I.
The truth is, after doing this for over 30 years, I saw a common mistake that most retirees were making. That mistake was having portfolios that were totally invested in the market. And that seemed to be the number one common mistake that retirees had. That one fatal flaw that, took away their dreams. I saw more retirement plans decimated during that time, or even worse yet, later in life, they have to adjust their incomes downward. So this model made such sense to me that I've embraced it. And man, people can realize their dreams, and it's awesome. But it's not something that's talked about a lot in the public today. We just don't hear anything about it, Dave.
That's right. So, okay, let's get in your head a little bit, because we talk about that a lot of financial advisors are burying their heads in the sand and haven't made the transition. So before you met us, what were you thinking? Did you not realize that something maybe wasn't ideal, or did you know something wasn't right but didn't know what the answer is, or did you know the answer was income but you really never trained on it? I mean, what was going on in your mind before we met, before you made this incredible decision to change your model?
Well, I think I was part of the club, the insurance company club, where you think that you can grow your way out of every problem. And the realization that I came up with was, if you're selling shares to get income out of your portfolio on a monthly basis, that's a suicide strategy. And the reason I don't want to say brainwashed, but I thought that way for so many years is, I know that during people's accumulating for retirement, they're buying shares over a long period. And you get used to that mentality of growing your portfolio. But when we get to retirement, there has to be a change, a fundamental change.
So let me ask you this, you coming from an insurance company background, but still doing a lot of investment work with your clients, how much of this do you think has to do with the fact that insurance companies want to sell insurance products such as annuities? And I know we integrate annuities with some of our clients when it's right, but how much of this do you think is insurance companies wanting to pretend that annuities are really the only solution for retirement income?
Well, I think, first and foremost, I don't think they know how to derive income. That's what I personally think is their issue. They have their own profit motives, and I'm not trying to throw insurance companies under the bus. What I'm trying to say is they have their specialty, and annuities do have their place in someone's portfolio. But when you dig deeper, income is a specialty. You can't do this part-time. You have to be totally 100% committed to the research, knowing when to buy, the right price to buy, and how to generate income. And that doesn't, the knowledge of that just isn't shared amongst the investment community, especially with the brokerage houses as well as the insurance companies out there. Again, not trying to throw anybody under the bus. I'm just trying to say that income production requires research and lots of knowledge and a commitment to that one specialty.
I guess insurance companies believe in insurance-based products. Wall Street believes in stocks and Wall Street-based products. And the fixed income just kind of falls in no man's land in the middle. But I'm so glad to have you by our side helping us carry this income flag forward. So David, thanks so much for taking your time to be on the show today. Stay with us. We'll be right back here with more right here on the Income Generation in just a moment.